All right, let's talk about Kapoor and Sons. This film, it's really more than just a movie. In a lot of ways, it's like looking into a mirror. Today, we're going to peel back the layers of this family that seems, perfectly normal on the outside, but is actually just quietly imploding. It's all about what holds us together and the secrets that can rip a family apart.
And the whole thing kicks off with this line, this question. I mean, wow. This comes from the grandfather, Dadu, the 90-year-old patriarch of the Kapoor family. He's this cheeky, hilarious guy who's full of life, but you can feel this deep awareness he has of his own mortality and just how fractured his family really is. It just sets this perfectly poignant tone for everything that's about to happen.
So this really brings us to the heart of it, right? What is it that holds a family together? And what are the things that tear it apart? Think about that as we go through this explainer. Is it love? Is it just duty? Or maybe, just maybe, it's all the stuff we don't talk about, all those unspoken grudges and secrets that end up truly defining who we are as a family.
Okay, so first up, a picture-perfect family. You know how it is? Every family has this face they show the world. And for the Kapoors, that whole immense pressure to seem perfect, it all comes down to one simple, single wish from their grandfather.
So Dadu's big wish, his one and only wish before he dies, is to get a perfect family photo. You know, one of those classic pictures titled Kapoors and Sons since 1921. It sounds simple enough, but here's the thing. That one photograph becomes this huge metaphor for the entire story. It's this desperate, almost frantic attempt to capture a perfect moment that, let's be honest, probably doesn't even exist.
Because what's really happening behind closed doors? Oh man, it's a total mess. The parents, Harish and Sunita, are basically in a state of constant low-level warfare. They're fighting about money, about who's to blame for what. It's nonstop. And yeah, they're arguing about a leaky pipe, but really, that's just a cover for all the years of financial stress and resentment that have been piling up.
All right, now let's get into the cracks beneath the surface, because it always takes some kind of crisis to bring that stuff out, right? For the Kapoors, it's the grandfather having a heart attack. And bam! That's what forces his two grandsons, two brothers who can barely stand to be in the same room, to come back home and step right into the family pressure cooker.
So, let's talk about these two brothers. First, you've got Rahul. He is the perfect son. Seriously. He's a successful novelist, living it up in London. He is the family's absolute pride and joy. And then, you've got Arjun, the runner-up. He's kind of drifting, bouncing between jobs in America, and just constantly living in his big brother's massive shadow. You can already feel the tension, can't you? This right here is the engine of the whole story.
And the second Arjun walks in the door, what does his dad say? Not hello or I missed you. Nope. He says, you've been on the phone since you arrived. You keep changing jobs. Just ouch. It's that immediate criticism. It's not, how are you? It's, why aren't you better? And that one line just says everything about the kind of pressure Arjun is always on.
And this kind of family dysfunction isn't always about these huge, dramatic screaming matches. A lot of the time, it's in the small things. It's death by 1,000 paper cuts, right? Arjun gets home, his bedroom is gone. His mom makes his brother's favorite dish but totally forgets his. Each one is a tiny little jab, a small reminder that he's considered the second best son.
So, all this tension we're seeing on the surface, that's just the tip of the iceberg. To really get what's truly poisoning this family, we have to go deeper and look at all the things that nobody is talking about. Okay, so there are basically three massive ticking time bombs just waiting to go off. Bomb number one, the father is in huge debt and is secretly stealing from his wife's savings to cover it up, all while she's convinced he's having an affair. Bomb number two, the mother is hiding a huge secret of her own, a betrayal that has completely shaped her son's lives. And the big one, bomb number three, the secret that poisoned the brothers' relationship from the very beginning, the stolen story.
And then we get this absolute gut punch of a line from Arjun. He finally opens up to his new friend Tia and says it out loud for the first time. The novel was his, but the idea was mine. Man, you can just feel the years of pain in that one sentence. This isn't just, my brother's more successful. This is, my brother stole my life from me.
That's the wound he's been carrying around forever.
So you've got all this pressure, all this resentment, all these secrets just bubbling under the surface. You know it's going to blow. And where does it all detonate? Of course, it's at the grandfather's 90th birthday party. The one event that was supposed to be about happiness and coming together.
And when I say it detonates, I mean it implodes spectacularly. First, the woman the mother thinks is the father's mistress just shows up. That's the fuse. Then, boom, a massive public fight breaks out. We're talking yelling, accusations, even cookies getting thrown. Then the brothers start physically brawling. Their mom is literally waving a knife around. It is pure chaos. It all ends with the father just getting in his car and driving off into a storm. The family completely shatters, right there for everyone to see.
But wait, because in the middle of all that madness, the biggest bombshell of all goes off. As the brothers are screaming at each other about the stolen novel, their mother just screams out the truth. She was the one who gave the idea to Rahul. Just imagine that. The betrayal Arjun has blamed his brother for his entire life actually came from his mom. In that single second, the entire foundation of their family reality just evaporates.
So, after an explosion that big, what's even left? Now it's about picking up the pieces. They have to confront the devastating consequences of what they've done and try to figure out, is there anything left to save?
And that fight, it has the most tragic, irreversible outcome you can imagine. Driving away in a rage, the father gets into a fatal car crash. It's just brutal. All those years of resentment, that one explosive argument, it didn't just lead to hurt feelings. It led to death. And now the family is forced to face the ultimate cost of their dysfunction.
Okay, so now we jump forward 4 months. The dust from that explosive night has settled into this quiet, heavy grief. And we get to see what life looks like after the family unit has just been completely blown apart.
And here's the weird thing. Individually, they're all kind of thriving. Sunita has started the catering business she always dreamed of. Rahul is finally living openly as a gay man with his partner. Arjun's book is finally getting published. They are all finding their own paths, but the family? The family unit is shattered. They're completely broken and apart.
So what could possibly bring them back together? It's a heart-wrenching video message from Dadu. And he pleads with them. Everyone makes mistakes, but you don't leave your family like this, son. Never. Gosh, it's just this incredibly powerful reminder that no matter how deep the anger and hurt goes, that bond of family is still there somewhere.
And that plea, it works. It brings us to the final scene, where they finally reunite to take that family photo. But it's not the perfect photo Dadu wanted. It's broken. The father is gone, so they have a life-sized cardboard cutout of him to fill the empty space. It's so funny and heartbreaking and beautiful all at the same time, and it just perfectly encapsulates their new, messy reality.
So in the end, Dadu gets his picture. It's not the happy, smiling photo he imagined. It's messy, it's incomplete, it's marked by tragedy, but you know what? It's honest. And that leaves us with a final question to think about, doesn't it? Maybe that whole idea of a perfect family is a myth, and maybe a real family is just one that shows up with all their flaws and all their history and finds a way to stand together, even when a piece of it is missing.